I've recently been thinking about two pretty cool Warlock decks, and today I realized that those two separate decks are actually the same deck. So the first idea I had is with Elite Tauren Champion, a 5-mana 5/5 minion with a finale effect that adds a bomb to the opponent's hand. The way the bomb works is if it's in your hand, at the end of your turn, it will blow up and deal 8 damage to you, unless you spend all of your mana. In that case, it'll go to the opponent's hand and the damage on it will be increased by 2. So it's sort of a hot potato back and forth kind of thing until someone fails to spend all their mana and it blows up in their face, dealing, 14, 18, however much damage. So the reason to play this card in Warlock is Commander Ulthok, a 5-mana 7/7 legendary that says during your opponent's next turn, their cards cost health instead of mana. And when their cards cost health, that means they can't actually spend all of their mana. So the ETC bomb will always blow up in their face. So basically, this is a Warlock deck that's trying to kill the opponent with damage. And what's really good at damaging the opponent is weapons. And that leads me into my second idea for a Warlock deck, which is with Worgen Roadie, a 3-mana 3/4 that summons a 0/3 Death Rattle for the opponent. And when that Death Rattle dies, we get a random weapon added to our hand. Now, that's kind of a lot of hoops to jump through to get a random weapon, but Warlock is very good at dealing with a 0/3 minion. We of course have board clears like Hellfire, but the 0/3 actually also enables our Dirge of Despair. It's a 6-mana spell that deals 3 damage to a target, and if it kills that target, then we get to summon a demon from our deck. 3/4, so sick. Could keep the Abyssal Enforcer. It is my worst demon, but it is a demon. I'll keep it, whatever. With a hand this good, I could have maybe even kept the Drain Soul for Shadow Priest. But it's not Shadow Priest. There's my Drain Soul. It's good if they play Mind Eater, I guess. Am I Drain Souling a 1/2? There's just no way, right? Yo, coin Roadie into Roadie? Nice 3/4 idiot. That doesn't even give you a weapon if you go through a ridiculous series of steps. Maybe I'm going face. Yeah, fuck you, priest.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself.
Maybe I should kill this before they heal it up. But they're just gonna trade it, whatever. E3. I'm an aggro deck. Won the 50/50. The minion probably gets light burned anyway, but that means that my Abyssal Enforcer can clear out the little weapon cases. Although I might have to Hellfire here. I probably just life tap. I need a turn 6 play. Oh, Glavetar. Well, I guess it's not that good when I can't play Outcast cards, but still, it draws a card. And Yogg-Saron Trident. I do play Finley to dredge the Sunken Trident, so a couple of reasonable cards. We love a Dirge of Despair top deck. Sure. I'm going face. I can't be stopped. That's quite alright with me. That's quite unfortunate. But it did cost the opponent's entire turn. Hey, there's Finley for my weapon. Let's see if we can bust through and punch face with the weapon here. Unfortunate. Oh, we can bust through and go face with the weapon. Okay, that's pretty good. It does pull this out, which misses 3 damage, which could be pretty relevant. Oh, hey, I got another weapon. So many weapons this game. Probably want to get that guy going. So they might know that I'm playing Ulthok, so they might just want to eat the 8 damage here, but like it's kind of scary to eat the 8 unless they've got like double fan club and a way to kill this, which absolutely they could have. Yeah, they just eat the 8. Wait, they didn't eat the 8? Did I eat the 8? Oh, that's a finale. That's not a battle cry. That's awkward. Well, I did learn something. Yeah, who's getting drowned now? Man, imagine my opponent had 8 less health here. Sunken Tridents. The 2 damage only hits enemy minions, so it's not really an improvement over the Great Bow. How do I know there's a Fellstring Harp on the bottom of my deck? I drowned the Mind Eater. I sunk the Trident. Well, I have faith in my deck tracker. It would not lead me astray. Symphony of Sins. That is pretty likely to deal 6, which puts me 1 damage off lethal here. Could definitely Finley into an Astalor. I think that's it for this turn, actually. Okay. So the Movement of Pride draws Enhanced Dreadlord. If it hit Dark Theer, that would be really good. Desire just goes face. Gluttony. It's only 50-50 to push 6 damage. I think I really want to push the 6. I don't know. It's not going to be that hard to find that in the future. And sometimes you hit the 50-50, right? I definitely waited too long to do this turn. Because I just missed lethal because I Finley'd into Astalor here. But whatever. So even if they heal out of range of... oh, I did shuffle my deck, so I don't get the Sunken Trident. But even if they heal out of range of the Wild Bow plus the Astalor, I can also play Ulthok, and if they're super low, they just won't be able to play cards. Alright. So we beat the crap out of the opponent. We did it with Worgen Rhodey, and we learned that Elite Tauren Champion's effect is a finale and not a battle cry. So a very productive game, I would say.
Feel the hatred of 10,000 years.
Clear the stage.
Yucky opener.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I don't really know what Astalor means. Does that just mean that it is Relic DH, probably?
Arcane energy amplified.
I'll just play the Rhodey. It doesn't do very well into the Enchanter's effect, but still a nice little minion. Finleying away your Astalor. Well, that's good for me to know. Really hard to pass up Ozzik on turn 4. It is maybe like at its worst against Enchanter. Could have taken the turn to Drain Soul the Enchanter. But I think Ozzik is still pretty good here. They eat 4. That's okay with me. Could be a Hellfire turn. Is Hellfire a good card in the matchup? Probably not. Gain armor. Well, maybe Prison of Yogg-Saron can gain armor. Void Caller with no demon. I think next turn might just be Symphony and then Finley. Symphony of Fins. ETC Ulthok. Kinda makes me not want to play Finley here. Draw a cheap Mal'Ganis. Milling a Relic Demon Hunter for 6 is actually like pretty relevant.
What is taking so long?
Let's see if we can mill some relics. 1 relic and a fizzle. And another relic. And another relic? Oh man, that was an insane mill 6.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Draw 6 is probably not a good one. I guess I'm going to play ETC here. Get overdrawn, idiot. Wow. What a tough crowd. Defile is somewhat reasonable here. So it's going to be 12 damage on my opponent's next turn. What if I just play Ulthok? They're guaranteed to take 12, so they only have 9 mana they can spend on cards. Kind of a lot, though, and I don't really have any follow-up damage in hand. Although I do have Finley to dig for it. But maybe I can just wait a turn and make them take 16 instead of 12. Tour Guide is just extremely mediocre. Three face.
It is our time to step out of this shadow. They will never catch me. I'm 7 moves ahead.
And that card is a bit annoying.
The more you'll struggle.
I need a 2 and I guess a 5 for Defile, so Defile's not super good here. There's my 2. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with Tour Guide. It does not get countered, which means Defile is getting countered, which means I have to play the movement, which means it's really, really hard to not take 14 damage here. What if I'm not playing Defile? I mean, this could just be an Ulthok turn. Fuck it. This probably works. Oh, I forgot that that did 1 damage by default. Alright, well they're showing 12. It's actually not that easy for that deck to have damage, I don't think. They kind of kill you with, like, Relic of Phantasms. I have seen an Unleash Fel already. It's a lot of healing. But they need to heal for more, otherwise they're dead to Astalor. That does heal for more. $16. Wait, is that not affected by spell damage? It probably should be, shouldn't it? I guess it's not, though. Alright, well, if I want to Astalor a minion and Defile, I would shoot this one. It'd be 1, 2, 3. They'd have this. I can play Armor Guy. If I just Finley for lethal, I can hit Dark Ondrathier and maybe a movement.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost shields us.
I don't know why I just buried Astalor. That was dumb. Well, at the moment, it seems like Finley would not have found lethal. Although I could have gotten another card off of it.
Anybody?
Oh wait, this is the deal 6. That's lethal. Not sure which movement I thought that was at first. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. We landed our big 16 damage combo. Absolutely detest playing against Shaman.
Clear the stage.
We'll keep Worgen Roadie, why not?
Here for the tour.
They didn't hero power, so probably an anchored totem, I guess. Ozzik is good. Oh, I just wanted to guarantee that. Definitely not as scary as it could have been. Looking like a 3, 4, 5 kind of curve. Unless I need to sneak a Defile in there somewhere. What a bad turn from the opponent. I really don't want to give them a freaking thing for Flame Tongue Totem, though.
Hey, you. Install me.
I guess it's Pozic time. If only this was a simple spider tank. Surely you could have spent one more mana this turn, right? Alright, I'm going face. I'm down for it. And I guess I'm playing ETC next turn. I'm down for that. Totem Shaman can definitely just run out of mana to spend on the Molten Pick of Rock. That card costs a lot of mana and is extremely strong here. But they did leave me a target for Dirge. My worst target, but that's fine. Mal'Ganis probably wasn't really much better. I guess Mal'Ganis was actually identical here. Voidcaller is better for sure, though. Oh, it's my favorite card. The one that instantly wins the game if it survives a turn. So Defile needs a 2, which is pretty hard to find, but Hellfire is good. The next turn, it's obviously pretty easy for me to spend all of my mana, but the turn after that might be hard. Well, I can go Enhanced Dreadlord Finley to spend all my mana, but that gets rid of the pick, so it kinda isn't super good. But it does mean I can get rid of the pick if it would otherwise kill me. Amalgam is a pretty good way to make sure you can spend all your mana. Wow. What a bloodlust. Ulthok. If I could actually spend all my mana, this would be lethal. I can just let this blow up and take, or heal too. Maybe I go like tap Ulthok, or tap intending to Ulthok, and if I don't hit a 2, then I just let this blow up. I don't know, I think just playing this is kind of good. Oh, if I end on Finley, they still get it. Wow, really? Not what I was expecting. Rotgill is a nasty card. Don't think I'm ever dead to this. They have to kill a minion here. I'm showing 11, they're at 11. One of the reasons playing Finley was so good here. They're also down both Bloodlusts now, so I don't have to be nearly as worried about dying. I'm almost back at 30. Good old Void Caller. I think Molten Pick of Rock probably does kill my opponent here if I can hand it back to them, so I really want to tap, I think. Looking to tap into like a 2 or a 4 or an 8. 2, 4, 6, 8, any of those, which is most of my deck. 6 works. I should have value traded with this first, but whatever. Alright, can you spend 10 mana here? I think it's pretty tough. But they can have like Horn of the Windlord. I think they only played one of those. And then just like Hero Power plus 2 drop. That's like a reasonable way to do it. Three, 3, 2, 2. Oh. Nice. I'll hit him with the well played since they actually let it blow them up.